Okay. Gen 4, Torterra. Torterra is probably one of the better grass type starters you can pick. Stab Earthquake is really nice, and there's not a lot of ice types to deal with, except for like that one part of Hoenn. Ice types are kind of hard to counter, but I think Torterra is above average, and I think it's better than Sceptile. I don't think it's better than Weezing, though. It gets Leech Seed. I think it's pretty much like Venusaur, except it can deal a little bit more damage and doesn't get Sleep Powder, which is huge. So it's probably around here. Infernape is a better Blaziken in like every single way, and Infernape is also more favored in its region than Blaziken is, I think. I think Infernape is pretty damn good. Probably here, honestly. Empoleon is also... All the Gen 4 stars are really viable. They're all above average for sure. Water Steel is a great type. Probably sits around here. Staraptor is really good as well because it gets Intimidate, it's fast, it gets Brave Bird. Close Combat is really good. Best normal flying type so far. I think Swellow is better because of Guts, but Staraptor is really close. And gets ranked like here, I think. Bibarel is really underrated. High B tier. Normal water is great coverage. Better than Whiscash, I think. Kricketune is just bad. It's probably worse than Ledian. Luxray has so much potential. It has Intimidate. It's an electric type. It's just very slow. And its Learn Set isn't great. But Intimidate makes it pretty good. I'll probably put it with these other electric types here. They're all chilling together. I think it's better than Ampharos because of Intimidate. Although it doesn't always have Intimidate, it's only 50%, right? Others, Rivalry. I'll put it here. Roserade is okay. I think Roserade is better than Vileplume. Not by a lot, but it's okay. I'll put it like here. It's like high B tier. Rampardos is really strong. It deals a lot of damage. It's very slow. It falls off later, but I think Rampardos is pretty good. It's not above average, I think. I think it's about like here. Yeah. Bastiodon can have some really interesting strats with Metal Burst, but I think for the most part, I think Bastiodon just kind of sucks. Hard to grind, not a good learn set. Typing's not, it's no Aggron, that's for sure, but it's still a Steel type. I think it ranks somewhere like here. It's worse than Vileplume, I think, actually. I think it goes like here, honestly. Okay, I guess we'll do all the Wormadam forms. The Steel type is a little bit below average. It's like here, and the other two are like F tier, right? This one's probably like here, and this one's probably like here. Mothim is like a worse... What does Mothim get that's actually good? I guess it gets Quiver Dance later, huh? Ooh, all the good moves are so late. This is worse than Beautifly for sure. It's just too late for it to like get any like value. It's probably like here. I guess Tinted Lens is kind of nice, huh? Oh, it's hidden ability, yeah. Male Combee. You're pretty bad. Honestly, Lickitung is better than these bugs. And so is Porygon, probably. Vespiquen is, I think, decent. Defense Order can be some interesting strats. I think it's still below average. Its typing is so bad. If you got it like super early, it might be good. Heal Order is nice for non-item Nuzlocks. It just doesn't get any good moves. Later on, in later gens, it gets a little bit better, but I think it's kind of trash. Probably average. It's probably like here. Pachirisu is just bad. In one Worlds, though. True. God, you fucking suck, Pachirisu. Being an electric type, I guess, makes it okay. Floatzel's okay. It's like a better Golduck, I think. Cherrim is garbage. Super garbage. If you get a Sun team, maybe it's okay, but I think other than that, it's a worse Sunflora, right? Gastrodon's pretty okay. It's a water ground type. That makes it good. It gets a Recover. Has a decent learn set. It's no Quagsire, but it's pretty good. Probably sits like here, middle of A tier. The big thing for Gastrodon is that Storm Drain doesn't work in Gen 4. Ambipom is okay. You can do some cheesy strats with Fake Out Last Resort, I guess. I don't know. I'll put him like here. Drifblim. Love Drifblim, but it's unfortunately just not very good. All those like crazy sets you might want to build with him are usually not going to work out. It's just okay. It has a unique typing that can be pretty useful. I think it's like mid B tier kind of Drift, like Vileplume-esque, like Walrein or some shit. I don't know, somewhere here. We're pretty much almost done. Lopunny. Just like a fast normal type. It's okay. High jump kick can be useful. It's like about where Linoon or Stantler are, I think. Mismagius is pretty good. Ghost types are nice. Good special defense. It's above average, I would say. Probably around like here. Lopunny has 76 attack. Oh god. Yeah, you're kind of bad, bro. Honchkrow is pretty strong. Good moves, good typing. It's above average, I would say. The thing is you can't get it very early. It's pretty late in the game, right? I think it's probably around like here. Unique typing, good learn set. I'll put it like here. The furry tier list will be the next sub goal, okay? Glameow is surprisingly okay. Glameow is really fast. You don't expect it. It's probably better than Lopunny, I think. It's like a low B tier, actually. Yeah, I think I'd put it like here. Skuntank. Dark Poison is actually like a decent typing. I think Skuntank is actually above average. I think it's okay. Bronzong's pretty good. Steel types are pretty great. Probably around where Fortress and Skarmory kind of sit. Registeel as well. I think it's better than Registeel. And Fortress a little bit too high, I think. Something like this. Wailord gets Water Spout, which is really nice. Chatot is just garbage. I wish it was better, but if it's not a Drayano hack, it's just bad. It's kind of like Farfetch'd. It's probably a little bit better than Farfetch'd. Maybe it's like around here, I'm not sure. It's fine. Spiritomb is pretty good. Good learn set, great typing, good utility. Spiritomb is pretty useful. Garchomp should always be banned. It's super broken. Honestly, Bronzong might be... I don't think it's better than Skarmory, because it doesn't have the offense. And then Gabite, because you're banning Garchomp, maybe you're using Gabite, is probably like... It's probably around like here. I don't know. Lucario is pretty damn great. The earlier you get it, the better. You can get it like as like before the first gym in Black and White too. Lucario is probably S tier. We'll put it here. Probably better than Magnezone. A little bit frail. Quite a lot of weaknesses, but you can play around them. I think Hippowdon is great. Sand can kind of get in the way sometimes. It's just very bulky, can get a lot of recovery. It just doesn't benefit from the sand very much, unfortunately. But it can set up sand for other teammates, which is kind of nice. I think Hippowdon is like somewhere around here. Drapion's like a better Skuntank and a worse Alolan Muck. It's obviously like a little bit of a different role. It's more offensive, but physical defense is nice. It probably sits around here somewhere. Croagunk is a very unique typing, which is really useful. So that puts it above average. Its learn set isn't the best. The dry skin is a huge gimmick. I think it's like somewhere around here. Carnivine is really bad. It has okay attack stat, but man, does it suck. I don't know. Carnivine is probably like here. Yeah. Lumineon is like a little bit better than Luvdisc, I guess. It gets some utility moves. I'm pretty sure it should get Tailwind at some point, right? It gets like Signal Beam and shit. Probably around here with the other fish. Sometimes you get Mantike and you can't evolve it because you don't have a Relicanth. Could happen. In that case, it's one of the worst encounters in the game. Good luck. 120 special defense, huh? Still really bad. I guess its typing is okay. I'll put it like here. Abomasnow! Setting up Hail, even just for itself, can be pretty okay. It has a unique typing, so you can get unique coverage with it. All in all, setting up Hail, not the best. It's probably B tier. I think B tier is about right. Weavile's pretty good. Fast Dark type, fast Ice type. Doesn't have to be bogged down by its Ice typing because it's actually fast. It can kill shit. Ice Shard's pretty good. It's about where Houndoom is, I think. Never used Licky Licky before. No idea if it's good. I think Rhyperior is lower tier than Rhydon, because in the gens where you use Rhydon, it's actually better, like relative to other Pokemon. And Rhyperior is often just outclassed by Eevee, Rhydon, and other gens anyway. You could consider it for like Gen 4. Get Rhyperior over Rhydon, but like it's not even that big of a difference. So I think Rhyperior sits like actually here. Honestly, it probably sits like here. Tangrowth's pretty good. One of the better defensive grass types in the game. Depends a little bit on what learn set you can get, but I think it's pretty good. It's A tier for sure. Electivire is A tier for sure. It's a pretty damn great electric type Pokemon. I wish it was part fighting like it is in the ROM hacks, but it's just not. But it gets extremely good coverage. It's pretty great. Espeon's way too high up, by the way. Espeon's like here. And then Tauros probably also goes like here. Magmortar is, I think, also A tier. It's honestly a bit overrated. It's a little bit better than Typhlosion, I guess. It's probably like here. Togekiss is, depending on the game you're playing, is probably S tier. Encore is really good. Air Slash is really good. If you get Serene Grace, it's really good. Nasty Plot, it just gets so many good tools. Yeah, I think that's about accurate. It's mostly about Encore though. Yanmega's like okay. It's not great. It's not better than Scyther, I don't think. I think Yanmega sits like here. Somewhere in A tier. Or in B tier rather. Above S tier is just all the NFEs that I dragged in there. Leafeon's actually like better than you think, but it's still pretty bad. Has a high defense, which is nice. It probably sits around somewhere in low B tier. Glaceon is, if you can get an early Glaceon, like in Storm Silver, that's really good. I think it just falls off later. It's too slow for an ice type. It's not that good. Probably like here. Gliscor is insane. Incredible typing, really strong, really fast. Gets Swords Dance. It's probably S tier. Honestly, we can probably expand S tier by quite a bit and make A tier a little bit lower. Get Dragonite in here and Kingdra, and Slowbro, and Raikou, and Scizor, and Arcanine, and also Magneton. I think Starmie in the top of A tier makes a lot of sense. Mamoswine is really, really damn good, especially if you give it speed EVs. Probably also S tier. Extremely good stab combination. Earthquake, Avalanche, Ice Shard, Rock Slide, whatever. Really, really, really good coverage. I think it's better than Kingdra. And I also think Kingdra is a bit worse than Slowbro, actually. Why isn't Dragonite banned? You could ban Dragonite. I think it's fine. Kind of depends on how iffy you are about Dragon Dance. I just think Salamence also having like the best the best ability in the game makes it like too insane. Porygon Z is like high A tier, I think. Really good coverage, decent stats. Pretty sure it can get adaptability without hidden ability, right? Porygon Z is probably around like here-ish. Yeah, that feels about right. Gallade's pretty good. It's a better Metacham, basically. It gets Swords Dance. That makes it a lot better. Probably somewhere here, mid-A tier. It's also pretty bulky, actually. I think it's better than Gardevoir for sure, right? Yeah, it's probably like here. Probopass is a good typing. It's basically better Bastiodon, but not by a lot. It's like mid-B tier. I'll put it like here. Dusclops is actually arguably worse than, or Dusknoir is arguably worse than Dusclops. It has a little bit better offensive capabilities, but that's about it. I think I'll put it here. Because, like, if I'm using healing items, then holy shit, Eviolite Dusclops is so much better. Frostlass is a fast ice type, which is nice. It can have some cheesy utility moves. It's pretty usable. We'll put it around here, I think. It's okay. Rotom is hard to rate. I'm just going to rate base Rotom, and it doesn't have the other Rotom forms on here, so I guess I'm just not rating those. It would be really hard to average out all the Rotom forms. But if I did, then Rotom Wash would probably be somewhere near S tier, and the others would all be somewhere in A tier. Rotom Heat would be probably bordering on S tier, and then yeah, Rotom Mow maybe a little bit lower. And yeah, I think Rotom base form is not that good. It's okay. It's probably a bit above average, but not by a lot. I think it's somewhere chilling with these other electric types. Better than Manectric, I think. So like, if you can switch forms, you can switch between them between every battle, right? Yeah, that's true. So I guess if you can switch Rotom forms, Rotom is S tier. And if you can't, it's like down here. That's hard to communicate. So I think I'm just going to rate it for what it is as the base form. And it probably sits down here somewhere. Azelf is you should probably ban Azelf. And then Mesprit is like okay. Probably like better Gardevoir. And then Uxie is pretty damn good with healing items. You can stall a lot of shit with an Uxie. Uxie's like kind of here. Azelf is just too fast with too much fucking offense with a too high move pool. I think you should just ban it. Obviously, Dialga and Palkia are banned. I think Heatran is probably ban-worthy. Fire Steel with Flash Fire is pretty insane. I would ban Heatran, I think. Regigigas is just garbage, right? Unless you're stalling with healing items and Protect. I've never used it. I think I'll put it in here. I think it's probably bad though. Giratina's banned. This should probably be banned too. It's like Uxie, but even better. Manaphy is good on rain teams, and otherwise it's just like a water type, the most average of them all. I think I'll rank it above Blastoise, I guess. Manaphy is bad, right? I don't know. I haven't used it. Darkrai should be banned. I think Shaman S should be banned, right? Yeah, Seed Flare, Air Slash, Serene Grace is pretty dumb. I think base form Shaman, I don't know, I haven't used it. It's hard to say. Arceus should obviously be banned.